Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Boy Detectives Presents. My name is Anthony Zonfrelli.
And I'm Will Van Antwerp. We're back, baby.
That's right. After a 2-week hiatus, we are here. You last saw us in the Christmas movie character draft. Your boy pulled that one out as well.
We have a video from the winner?
No. I'm getting sick and tired of making videos, man.
All right, well, you're on video right now, and you're the winner. Let's see it.
Yeah, it's like you run out of ideas when you just have to make a gloat video. What, 6 or 7 times?
I don't know. I feel like you're just giving up at this point. Have some self-respect. Make the gloat video.
All right. If I win this week, I'll make a gloat video. I promise.
Okay. All right. And if I win this week, I definitely won't.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back. Like we said, we gave ourselves an extra week to prepare for this draft. We are going to look back on the year that was, the year that birthed Boy Detectives, 2020, with our best moments, with 2 of our best friends. It's going to be Rachel Andelman and Ryan Daly. Welcome, folks.
Woo! Welcome to the show.
So you guys had an extra week to prepare for this?
Big time.
So you guys had me like 2 days ago?
I had 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we came up with it 2 days ago.
Yeah. We had a week to book the show, come up with the idea, and prepare our draft boards.
Okay. All right.
When you put it like that, it sounds fair.
Not saying
I'll say,
we used...
like almost every show, I basically prepared at 4:00 today.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
So,
Is that why you win so much, Will?
All right, Ryan. Let's move into the banter portion. How was your 2020?
Are you asking everybody?
I'll ask you, and then we'll ask a similar question to
boy.
Rachel, and then we'll move on to the draft.
You know what? It was
The
just
banter portion.
it was just fine. It was fine. It's still going, and it's almost done.
We got an echo. Who's echoing?
I don't know.
All right, it's fixed.
Not me.
Gun.
But yeah, I've become very much more acquainted with my basement down here. Learned the ins and outs of my furnace, which is behind this green screen here. I've gotten better at green screen lighting.
Nice.
That was a good accomplishment on my part, I feel like. Got a nice 4-point lighting setup, so I feel pretty good about myself.
All right, satisfactory answer. Rachel, what's going on? How was your 2020?
well. It was like I could really hear it too. It was like nice. It was
That moment is now on the draft board.
I've had an okay holiday break from nothing. I got a lot of cider, so I've been pretty drunk, which has made it better. It also was nice for like one day out of the past 8 days, so I took a nice walk then. And otherwise, I've just been I started Lodge 49 because my friend won't shut up about it, and I'm liking it so far. So if you like the occult and also AMC shows, I've been liking it so far.
No, what if I haven't seen Lodge 1 through 48?
Then I would ask you to get a recap from everyone who's made that joke already.
That was kind of that's really good.
All right. Satisfactory
All right.
banter time.
So in case you haven't,
You don't have to do
pieced
it.
together.
We got to do it.
Yeah, on our show sheet, it used to say
You
banter
seem to
section.
Just delete it.
You seem to resent having to interact with us. Well,
I love it. I live for
Feel
it.
so welcome.
This is the most socialization we get on a weekly basis, and we just immediately ruin it. So this draft is going to be the 2020 moments draft. What is a moment? I guess we'll find that out together. We'll be drafting a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, a kicker, and a defense. Each of us will leave here with 6 2020 moments. Matt, if you could please bring up my screen. Will, why don't you talk us through your team name and coach?
Yeah, so first of all, I'd like to say that I objectively have the best team name. It's going to be Murder Hornets. I know some grumpy Gusses have complained that I took the best defense off the board with my team name. To you, I say boo-hoo. This is a competition. Murder Hornets, a fun fad in the summer. What?
So to you, I say I disagree with that premise entirely. I think what you just did, your team name is the Murder Hornets. You've not drafted the Murder Hornets. This is like if the Washington football team, rather than changing the name to the football team, they were like, we're going to be the Washington Tom Brady's. And then Tampa Bay was like, okay, well, we have Tom Brady.
Yeah, but Murder Hornets are badass.
Yeah.
They stand alone. Nobody wants.
The Charlotte Hornets don't play with Hornets on the
Yeah, right.
court.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. I think he was backing me up. I don't know why you thanked him.
No, I'm not.
Oh no! Oh, no.
No, there's no Hornets in the basketball court
All
while
right,
the
well-
Charlotte Hornets are playing.
Yeah, but it's a very intimidating name. Can you
Very
can
Jonathan
imagine the
Ellis.
logo on the side of the helmet? That'd scare away half the teams in this competition. So, anyways, my coach is going to be Andrew Cuomo. He's ruthless. He's calculating. He's not afraid to kill tens of thousands of old people, and he's motivating. The parents love him. So I think
You're
he's
going
got
to
what
get
it
the
takes
parent vote.
Yeah, I think he's got what it takes to win.
Excellent. Ryan, how about your team?
All right, so I went with the very cute name, Quarantine Titans. It's a fun pun with a football tie in there because the Titans are a football team for all the non-sportos watching. My coach is, I believe I'm saying this, Jacinda Ardern or Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, who they are tops at not getting COVID. And much of it is due to her leadership in doing so. Yeah, unlike the state of New York and Andrew Cuomo, they, I believe, last I checked, no community transmission of COVID-19, and she got a second term this year. And like a lot of countries led by women, they're getting the job done, whereas the Dick and Ball set are not. So I'm going to Jacinda Ardern. I think she's got what it takes to lead this team and keep them disease-free in 2021.
Very nice. Very nice. Rachel, how about your team?
Yeah, for my coach, first of all, my name is the No Snap. It's a pun off O Snap, which is a expression of surprise, but it's a No Snap, which is an expression of dismay. Dismay at the year that we have just gone through. And of course, snap is also a football term, so that's the genesis of my name.
Very good.
A lot of layers there. And for my coach, I obviously had to choose. There was only one choice to make, which is the Queen's Gambit, the Queen from the Queen's Gambit, the woman from the Queen's Gambit, who has a name that I have now forgotten.
Beth Harmon. Beth Harmon.
She is incredibly single-minded. She's incredibly competitive. She doesn't mind working in the context of what might be called a man's world, and she can see every possible iteration of every football game on the ceiling. So I believe that she has the smarts, the dedication, and the focus to lead my team to victory.
That's a great pick. My team, my 2020 team, my name is I'm Barbara Walters, and this is. And my coach is Dr. Fauci. You want a coach? You want a coach who knows what to do?
Boo!
Who chose the wrong guy?
Who has their finger on the pulse? And who you should, you want someone who you can look to when you have no idea what to do. I'm choosing Dr. Fauci as my coach.
All right. Respect.
That's the most heckling I've ever had.
I don't understand how a man who's overseen two mass deaths in America, because he was in a position of power during the AIDS crisis. I don't know how he's become this respected guru just because he's not a slobbering idiot. People want to fuck him. And I'm like, he's not a good guy.
Matt, cut over to my screen real quick. Look at the foresight on this guy. In March, no reason to be walking around in a mask. Time person of the year. He nailed it.
Hey, you know what? I want a coach who learns and can adapt. I'm going to be honest with you. I was not prepared for this much pushback. I'm willing to take whatever this means in terms of votes on Twitter.
I feel like your coach is also going to be distracted by death threats from right-wing nut jobs for much of the season.
Well, that's no different from any of my other teams in the past.
Well, okay, fair enough. And you have won, what did you brag 7 times in a row?
No, not in a row. God, no. That would
just
be
overall. Okay.
We'd retire the show if that happened.
More than Will.
If he wins 7 wins in a row, then it now becomes the Man Detectives.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon.
I'm not worried about it though, because I'm looking up Tony Fauci's age. He's 80 years old. He's right in prime Cuomo murder zone.
He was probably friends with Lombardi.
Probably. All right, let's go to the 40-yard dash.
All right. Go to the 40-yard dash. The settings have been adjusted this time. We'll see after this if we prefer to do the molasses version as we did last week.
Why would you intentionally make your show less funny? What kind of leadership is that?
Because we got to get to the hard facts here.
Here we go.
Baby.
Oh, wow. Let's go, Will. Let's go at the bottom.
Second push. Come on.
Come on. Here we go.
Oh, you're losing.
Pothole.
Come on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got the fuck.
Okay.
All right.
So it's myself,
My name's all
Rachel,
tiny.
Will, Ryan.
There's really no bad place to draft from, to be honest. We sweat it every week.
A
But
4-team draft.
yeah.
Yeah.
We all have different
Where the
things on
options are
Limitless.
Except
Years
the movie
worth
on the
of
list
them.
did not come out this year.
Okay. We'll get things started. So my first pick, I am going to draft a quarterback, and you want a quarterback to inspire hope. I feel like this had to have been at the top of most people's boards. I'm going to take the Biden-Harris election as my quarterback for a 2020 moment.
Okay, yep. Saw that coming. I had him at running back for some reason. I think because it was a grind.
Okay.
Because it was not an instantaneous, you need a grinder there, and that was not an election day. That was an election couple of weeks.
True.
ran a campaign.
Run.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see we're already
This is gonna be a long draft.
we're already there.
It's not over yet, though. Come on.
First pick, we're stretching for.
Do you not want us to goof on these?
No, I do. I need you
Are
to
we
go on
we're
these.
just saying names? Okay.
I think we should
No
draft in somber silence.
Yeah.
Done in
With
10
no commentary after each one. Just
Wow.
Biden-Harris election. Quarterback.
Very good. You guys came over right on the day that he won.
Yeah, we did. We popped some champagne. That was fun. That was a more personal moment. I don't know if Twitter will respond well to the thumbnail of me in a backyard, but
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a great day, great feeling, and I'm prepared to be let down every day for the next 4 years.
Rachel.
Sure. So as obviously people are not being freed from cages, as Anthony's quarterbacks will make sure of. My quarterback, I thought I'd have a little fun with it. My quarterback is the song "Wet Ass Pussy."
Oh,
Very nice.
Yep.
Wet Ass Pussy is apparently the only piece of pop culture that I can recall, that I could recall while making my list. Everything else was just sort of tears in the rain. Dad, get out of here! I want to draft.
Yeah, come on, Dad.
Talking about wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
And the reason I chose Wet Ass Pussy, the song which I have assumed constitutes the song, the singers, and the lyrics, and the video. If you've seen it, it's very funny. First of all, they'll never be tackled. They'll never lose yards of scrimmage because it'll always be very wet on the field. It'll always be gushing water, and people will have a hard time moving through that water toward them. So they have an advantage that way. And then I realized.
Line. Okay.
And the other thing that I was thinking about, I was like, would the singers of Wet Ass Pussy, would Cardi and Megan throw the ball? And would that be how the ball got thrown? And I realized that it's not them throwing the ball. If you've ever heard the song Wet Ass Pussy, you know that it has the following lyrics. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you want to see some wet ass pussy. And what I have discovered from thinking about these lyrics is that all you have to do is tell someone who is a romantic interest of Megan that they could get some sort of glimpse or feel for the pussy, and I believe that they will throw a perfect throw every time.
Wow. So it's a very complicated bribing system.
It's a bribing mechanism, absolutely.
That's great. That's great. See, I had WAP as my top running back, and my only note was the word slippery.
Yep.
I'm glad that you drafted
Check
WAP.
that out. You could also run a wildcat offense with wet ass pussy.
That
Not that you would want to do that.
that video is also full of wildcats.
That's
Yes.
true.
Matt, flip it over. I got it up.
Yeah.
I've been watching it this whole time.
All right, don't stand up.
God.
Will.
Oh, look at that! Oh,
By this whole time, he
is
means
a
all
graphic
20 guys.
video.
Have you never seen this video, Will?
No.
Oh, Will, you got
Oh,
a
that
minute ahead of
explains why
you.
you brought it up.
Yeah, if I've been quiet for a while. I was trying for so long to think of a wet ass pussy Washington football team pun. I got as far as wet football team or Washington ass pussy.
Washington.
I just realized
Washington ass football team.
WAP and WFT didn't really work that well.
All right, well, you are on the clock.
Waft.
I'm on the clock. Okay. Well, this is a kind of a oh boy. A tough call, but I think that I am going to go with some more recent news, even more recent than the election. A feel-good story that's going to be the vaccine. And that's going to be my quarterback. Vaccines on the front line, inspiring people, getting people out, making them safe, protecting them. Honestly, it sounds a lot like an offensive line, but we're not drafting offensive linemen. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty fucking stoked. We almost have too many vaccines at this point. Every week I feel like I read about a new vaccine that's even more effective.
So you're taking all the vaccines?
I would take all of them. Sign me up.
The vaccine. Yeah.
Will is the United States of this. All the vaccines, and then he's gonna lose them in a warehouse in Ohio.
He totally forgot to get dry ice.
Yeah. Oh boy.
No laws against taking too many vaccines. You know what they say.
Zero laws. All right, Ryan, you're on the turn here.
All right. Well, yeah, that was going to be my pick, was the vaccines there. I did have Biden defeats Trump on my board as well. Somehow overlooked wet ass pussy and kind of disappointed myself for that. So let's see. I'm going to go with, geez Louise. You know what? Something that I'm going to at wide receiver. No, at running back, I'm going to take Tiger King. Take Tiger King.
That's a good one.
I'm going to take Tiger King. So Tiger King, like WAP, comes with a lot of large cats. So it would be very tough for a defense to stop running tigers. You would, like Joe Exotic proved, you would need a pistol to take one down. I don't believe that would be a flag. That'd be a personal foul right there. Probably an ejection. And even if you took one of them out, there would be other tigers behind there. You've got that flamboyant sort of pro athlete vibe from Joe Exotic. So not only do you get the superior athleticism of the large cats, but you get a lot of stories. He can take a lot of heat off of the other players. And be kind of a lightning rod himself. Might be a bit of a clubhouse cancer. I don't know. I see you pointing out that knee. That could be an issue, but you know what? Like a lot of running backs in this league.
I like that you chose like the picture of him where he looks his most infirm.
I'll just go through all of them. See
like a lot of running backs, not a long shelf life. Really, 3 to 5 years tops. And like in 2020, we thought Tiger King was gonna, it was here to stay. And you all forgot it. It fell to 4th in the draft. I think Rachel said she could not think of another piece of pop culture. There it was. It's here and gone like a lot of running backs. But while it's here, it's going to pick up some yards.
It's great. Todd Gurley goes last in the first round.
Yeah. All right. So we got Tiger King. Let's see. Oh, and then, I'm picking again here. Let's see. Okay, I feel like I'm already dipping into. You know what? So I asked this question before, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to take my defense now, and I'm just going to take. I'm going to take COVID-19. And you might disagree. You might say, "Oh, this is a whole year." Moments aren't just seconds; they're not just days. They are moments in time. So a moment in time would be Justinian's plague, the Black Plague, the 1919 Spanish influenza. And we'll look back at this as a moment in history the pandemic. So the pandemic, that's going to spread your offensive line out. They're going to have to stay 6 feet apart. That's going to open up plenty of room to get at that
porous
quarterback.
offensive line.
Yeah, porous offensive line. We're gonna get a lot of 2 points here for sacks. It's going to cause a lot of tip balls, a lot of interceptions. I'm going to see a lot of scoop and scores from the pandemic.
Ryan, I do admire that you take a God's eye view of history.
You got it. That's how memory goes.
Got to zoom out.
You got to zoom out.
Are you worried at all that Will is just going to absolutely manhandle your defense?
No, because I think especially in the league. Speaking of gods, a lot of players kind of think of themselves as demigods. I think there's going to be a lot of anti-vaxxers. I'm sure there's a lot of anti-vaxxers. We know there's a lot of flat earthers out there in pro sports. So I think there's going to be plenty of people not getting the vaccine on the field, and we're going to be able to exploit that.
They're just asking questions. Now,
Thanks, Perry.
Here's what I'll say. COVID was no match for the NFL this year, right? We had some delayed games, and the Browns played without wide receivers last week.
But
The
Broncos played without a single quarterback. That's what I'm shooting for. Yeah, this is all about pregame strategy.
It really makes me think about how much the league cares about the health of its players.
Oh, they never did. They never did.
Why would they care about anything other than money?
That was crazy.
Okay. Well, no, that's obviously a great pick, and I was just picking nits there. So
All right, back to Will.
Okay, this might be a little bit of a stretch for some people, but it's a sentimental favorite, and I'm not convinced he won't be there at running back in round 3. So I am going to take Dogface 208, the cranberry juice drinking.
He was on my board.
Fuck you, Will.
Fleetwood
Fuck you,
Mac
Will.
listening. Longboarder.
Fuck you,
Matt,
Will.
can you bring my screen up? This is exactly the kind of vibe I want for my whole team.
I just like that he got a car, that they bought him a car.
They bought him a house. They bought him a car. He's the ultimate glow up, and it's horrible. Everyone's saying 2020 is the worst year that's ever happened to him, and this guy is like 2020. Are you kidding me? What a great year!
Did he quit his job at the potato factory?
I think he still got it, but that's mostly a passion thing. So yeah. So yeah, a real rags to riches story, a real glow up, inspiring guy, great attitude, fun video, can't get enough of it, and I love Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. So that's the number one running back on my board, and I got him, and I'm happy about that.
It is pointed out in the chat that he did catch COVID, so he may also have a mixed view of this year.
He's immune now. Anthony, he's a running back, not a wide receiver.
Maybe jury's still out.
Sorry.
What was that?
Jury's still out on. We'll see how long he's immune for.
Yeah, I've decided.
I think my defense can take him down.
Oh man. Okay. Sorry, Will. I put wide receiver because he was my top wide receiver pick.
Oh,
well, not anymore.
Correct. All right, Rachel.
Are we doing wide receivers now?
Whoever.
You can draft whichever position you would like.
Cool. Because I do know about things that happen, but I don't know about football. So for my running back, I'll just go in the order that I put it on the document. My running back is something that I could not get away from, and this year, and I think that makes it a huge benefit to our team. My running back are the ads for Galaxy Lights. Ads for Galaxy Lights.
That's a really funny.
For those who've managed to avoid these ads,
I don't know what this is.
They're in the replies of every viral tweet that's happened in the last year.
Oh no! Oh, this is why I've avoided it.
Can we bring up some? Let me see. Share audio. I'll share it. These are Galaxy Lights. These are all the Galaxy Lights. If you've ever seen this on Facebook, yeah, they're like lights that make your room look like a galaxy, and they're every fucking where, and apparently it's a scam. And I chose it for running back because what's faster than light? Absolutely nothing. Even if you got faster than light, time would probably pass more quickly around you, rendering the ability moot. Yeah, they have they're just a cute little lamp, but they do so much, and you can control their movement, so you can control exactly where they're going to be on the field. You have total power over them, and apparently they make little music, so that's just like another fun thing. I don't know how making music on the field would benefit them, but
They might get flagged for taunting.
then we'll turn that part off. But that's my running back choice.
I'm seeing a lot of fast.
Could you
motion
imagine
in
your
this
bedroom
video.
with one of these?
Commercials are not very well made.
And it said in the chat, my poor friend got me one of these, not the Galaxy lights, but the little octopus plushies or whatever. Absolutely got scammed.
That's
Dang.
Dang.
Hate to
Sorry
see
about
it.
that. Hate to see it.
I wonder what are these companies paying the original tweeters to like post these ads? It's just like, yeah, whatever it is, people are. Yeah. Okay. It's like $20. Yeah, right. Was that worth sacrificing your integrity? Yeah, maybe I would. All right. I am going to go with a defense now. And I am going to go with everything is cake.
No.
Because
I like that one.
your offense, it's cruising, you're driving, streaming down the field, you're like, oh, I'm great. Oh no, giant knife from the sky. Turns out your running back was cake the whole time, no points.
So it turns other people cake.
Yeah, it makes your entire offense cake.
Question all of reality. What is an cake?
Yeah, and then you as a team owner just start crumbling internally.
Oh my god, that is cake.
And externally.
Yes, right.
No, that one's turds. Oh, okay.
No way, this isn't cake.
I don't like everything sinking in like that.
Well, I think there's a theme here, and I think it's that they're all cake.
Pizza was already savory cake.
Yeah.
Matt, I got a good one up. Ready?
I don't like this.
This one's not cake.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
No. Yeah.
But this is what's going to happen to your offense.
That's so scary.
If only the coronavirus is cake.
Get enough of it together.
Okay, now I am going to I have a couple running back and wide receiver options open. I'm going to go with a tight end, and I'm going to go back to probably the last time I felt like everything was happy and normal, very early in 2020. And I'm going to select the Shakira J-Lo halftime show.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Wow. That feels
I had to make sure that was this year.
All those people lost their minds about it.
It was too sexy.
Have they even seen WAP? Well, no, they have.
I know.
They had.
They weren't
In their
ready.
mind's eye.
Could have been the inspiration for it. Who knows? That tight
Party.
end. Okay, I see what you did there. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be running 2 tight end sets.
Oh, look at this. I fast forwarded to the perfect moment.
Excellent.
Wait, here it's coming. He's going to do the tongue thing.
Yeah. Man, remember when that was the most crazy thing that happened in the year?
What I love about Shakira is that she'll stick her tongue out and everyone will be like, "Did you know that's not just sexy, it's also a traditional Brazilian dance."
Yeah.
And it's cake.
Everything's They're like, "Oh, I am learning about culture by getting incredibly horny." Thank you, Shakira.
That's the best way to learn.
The brain does better. The brain does better when there's less blood in it. We all know that.
Okay, back to Rachel.
Cool. I also have a tight end choice. My tight end choice are K-pop fans. K-pop fans. If for those who may not have the memory capacity to remember from back in June, K-pop fans did an amazing job of fucking over a Trump campaign event. If anyone can remember this, they all like brigaded their sites and signed up for seats. They all registered for this campaign event, which made the Trump campaign think that the event was going to be way bigger than it was. So they put out way too many seats and ended up looking like fools. And they also flooded their email database with bad information, which junked up their data. So they were probably as much responsible for Biden winning as anybody else. So I think that's exactly what you want in a tight end. They are going to block. You think you're throwing to your teammate, but it's actually 44 17-year-olds who are all part of the BTS army in a tight end.
And that is what got Brad Parscale fired.
Yeah.
And then he was arrested after a manic episode in Florida. But again, who of us hasn't had that happen to us?
What I'm saying is that my tight end will give all of your teams manic episodes after they're fired.
Yeah, you won't know what they're going to run. Like you think they're going to run, it's heavy set, and then they drop out in the flats and pick up a screen, and they're off to the races.
Exactly. Well said.
Are they stands or fans?
Are
they stands or are they fans?
Because
I always get them refer. Oh shit! Okay.
K-pop army. Okay.
Have some respect.
I cannot wait to figure out how to put K-pop fans not showing up to a rally in a thumbnail. But
you can just put a picture.
Figure that out later.
Everyone will get it.
Right.
Okay. We are having too much fun. With an eye on the clock, I'll jump in. And,
yes, please do.
I will do. First of all, let's do a can check. Quick can check.
Oh,
what's everybody got? Rachel, go.
No!
Enough of that, though. It's a cry for help. Go.
I panicked and grabbed this empty Bailey's container that my dad was drinking from earlier.
Is that what he was coming back for? All right.
Yeah.
I'm cracking open my second Bone City lager because boy, did this year take us to Bone City.
Very good. Will, you'll be happy to see. No longer drinking the haze.
Oh, finest
Moved on to finest kind IPA from Smutty Nose.
I like that one.
Nice. Classic. And shout out to former guest Jess Schmidt, who got us these Bell's Two Hearted Ales, some of my favorites.
Nice.
So, all right, wide receiver. What do you want in a wide receiver? You want speed. You want fastness. You want quick bites.
Swiftness.
So, wide receiver, we are taking the failure that was Quibi.
I had it right. Oh, God damn.
Listen, this is a personal choice for me. I have just absolutely loved the Quibi story from start to finish. The second they announced it, I said, "Wow, what a horrible idea!" And then when they closed it, I felt so vindicated.
It really was.
$2 billion invested. Meg Whitman, Jeffrey Katzenberg, so that they can create shows like Punk'd with Chance the Rapper and Chrissy's Court. with Chrissy Teigen.
What I love about Quibi is that the more you read about it or the more you hear about it, you're like, wow, I did not know it was that bad. They don't own the rights to those shows.
No,
Oh my
they're the
God.
creators.
I mean, that's great, but wow.
Will, what are you gonna do when your wide receiver retires after week 1?
Listen, wide receivers, they come and go. I'll just find Jeffrey Katz. I'll find Meg Whitman. We'll get another round of investment from I don't know, maybe the Malaysia One Fund or something. We'll do like Fast Chomps. We'll do Fat Show, and we'll fire it back up, send it back out of the field for week 2.
Okay. All right, Ryan, got double
All
picks
right.
here.
Let's see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go for wide receiver. I want someone who they are just exponential growth right now. Their numbers are just off the charts. So I'm gonna take billionaires. Billionaires are having a moment this year. So I'm gonna take all the billionaires.
Ooh.
So, controversial pick. Let's hear them out, folks.
Yeah. Wait, people don't like this? They don't like billionaires? They got all the money, and you know what? They've got more of the money than ever right now. So we're blowing the salary cap on billionaires right here. They're doing great, and things just keep getting better for them. So and no one can touch them, and that's what you want in a wide receiver. And they're gobbling everything up. They're gobbling everything up. Anything thrown their way, they're taking it. Defenders try to get a hand on it. No, the billionaire one arm grabs. We're seeing everything from them right now. So they're grabbing everything up. I'm taking billionaires as wide receiver.
Solid rationale.
It's like if a hungry hippo had a vacuum cleaner inside it.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay. At tight end, I was between this and a volcano, but I'm gonna go for tight end. I'm going with COVID summer. So that brief period of time, probably from like June to September, at least around here, not everywhere, but inspired by Gronk, Yo Soy Fiesta. I think COVID summer, people are going to let loose. You want somebody who's going to bring energy and fun and excitement to the team, and can throw a couple back as well as get they're strong compared to what's around them. So I'm going with COVID summer at tight end.
Solid. Back to Will in the interest of time. We only have 18 minutes left to finish 3 rounds.
We've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And in the name of fun, let's move on to the least fun position, which is kicker, right? You got a whole team of guys that are playing together, and you got one guy kind of off in the corner, and he just kind of hits the ball with his foot over and over again every day, and then he misses it on Sunday, and everybody hates him. So let's try and bring a little bit of joy to that position. Let's have some feel-good moments, something that I think a lot of people have taken in this year, which is my kicker is going to be adopting an animal. Specifically, for me, that's going to be Roger. So this year, Laura and I got a dog. His name is Roger. He's adorable. I've got a video of him, and he's a big goofball, and he's exactly who I think you want in.
This is a Wolverine.
He's the little guy. He's got a lot of fight in him. He's got strong legs, and he's using a bat. This 150-pound husky.
Real David and Goliath situation right now.
Don't mind the commentary.
Is this the Union Square? Is this the Union Square dog park?
This is the Union Square Dog Park. Every time we go, we find the biggest, baddest guy there, and he takes him on.
Prison rules.
And,
Will, I have to say this is a fantastic pick, and probably not the last adoption moment we'll see this draft.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Okay, Rachel.
Cool. I think I'm going to pull out the big guns. I'm going to go for defense. I want to do my defense because I feel like of all of my decisions is the one I'm most confident about. For defense, I'm going to choose Kim Kardashian's private island.
Oh,
For those, let me share the screen for a moment so I can. And if you've not heard of these, if you've not heard the tale of Kim Kardashian's private island, if you're not as terminally online as I am, I'm here to share this tale. So Kim Kardashian, you can see in October, she wrote, 40 and feeling so humbled and blessed. There is not a single day that I take for granted, especially during these times when we are all reminded of the things that truly matter. For my birthday this year, I couldn't think of a better way to spend it than with the people who have helped shape me into the woman I am today. And then after 2 weeks of multiple health screens and asking everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal just for a brief moment in time. Now, you noticed
so
the
happy for her.
So happy for her. You notice all of these rich people not wearing masks. They've all been, one assumes, tested and have been quarantined. Who are wearing masks are, of course, the people preparing their food for them. They are not as they're not as fortunate. The masks are in the background.
Wow.
And then you see there's more bullshit about like a Barbie cake and so forth. But I think this got her a lot of flack at the time for reasons which I hope are obvious. Not all of us have a private island. You could just go to your private island and not tell anyone. There's no actual reasons to want having a private island when all of us are struggling so much.
I
But
feel like I picked this with my billionaires pick already.
so for me, it's not
This
about
is included.
it's the island.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an island, and I feel like if there's an island on the field, then you're gonna have some trouble. You're gonna have some trouble getting past an island. It's a large
Regus Island, baby.
That is a football term, yeah.
and Pruli writes in the corner, Kim is not a billionaire, it's different.
Okay, not a billionaire. What a poor piece of shit.
Okay. I'm going to be drafting my kicker. As Will mentioned before, kicker, it's got that weird solo individualistic energy. And for that, I'm going to be drafting XAEA 12 as my kicker.
Another baby. How many babies have been drafted in this show?
Usually one to draft.
Yeah.
I heard it was pronounced Kyle.
I heard it's pronounced Kyle. I've heard it's pronounced Archangel. I've heard XAEA 12. In the sake of the show, moving on, I'm going to draft a running back now. A running back that, they try to tackle him. You think he's down. Guess what? He's not down. He breaks the tackle and keeps going. I'm going to draft Kim Jong-un ... dead
Oh yeah.
as my running back.
Okay.
As another absolutely insane thing that happened this year that I can't believe we all just kind of forget about.
Yeah, haven't really heard from him since then.
I thought he was
Have we?
pretending to be dead because he wanted to herd out some disloyal people or something. I thought it was like a trick.
You know what? If that works in my locker room, I'm all for it.
That's right. Everybody's talking like, oh, his sister might take over. It's like, now a woman will get to be an authoritarian murderer.
More female guard.
Yeah.
And they always
Progress.
choose that one picture of her where she's just staring and they're like, she looks so evil. And I'm like, she just looks bored. It's
Give
just
her a
a
chance to be evil first.
Give her a chance to be evil.
Mm.
The banality of evil.
Okay, back to Rachel.
Cool. So for my kicker, I chose someone who really just slid into the zeitgeist very recently, this past weekend. I'm talking, of course, about Hilaria Baldwin.
Oh, nice.
Also,
Very good. Very good.
Hilaria Baldwin is, of course, Mrs. Baldwin. She is the wife of Alec Baldwin, and she would not be that significant to culture, except that she has been pretending to be Spanish for the last 12 years. She does 3 things: get pregnant,
Yeah, just hang on that one. What's happening?
and pretend to be Spanish. Pretending to be Spanish.
She's
is
doing all 3 in that photo.
all 3 in that photo. She's like, "Ooh, what is this? A laptop? We do not have laptops in Mallorca." But I,
Did you see the one where she was like, "What is this? How you say cucumber?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're from Boston. You know what a fucking cucumber is.
Oh, I don't like seeing Alec in shorts.
where is he in shorts? I missed
Oh,
it.
the one you were, I don't know, but he was in shorts.
In any case, here he is in shorts.
Oh, yeah.
In any case, as much as she may not be really Spanish, one cannot deny the fact that she uses her legs a lot, and that they seem to be very good legs. So I would say she's there for kicking. The legs look like they can kick a ball.
All right.
Very good.
We're going to keep it moving in the interest of time. Man, this was a tough one, but for tight end, I want something that's really going to get under people's skin, kind of offend them, and really just make a mess out there on the field. I want them to piss off the defense. So, Matt, if you cut to my screen for my tight end, I've got the Imagine video at the beginning of quarantine.
Oh, hell.
Oh,
Okay. Ryan.
Go back
I have that.
more.
Imagine.
all right.
No. No one's going to pick your team now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nobody is going to pick your team.
Oh, God.
It
Yeah,
should have been your
we're
defense,
defending
if
against
anything.
votes on that one. That's right.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I
All right.
tried to get their votes, but I lost every time. So now I'm just in fuck you mode.
Yeah, this might be peak Will. This might be your calling here.
All right.
Okay, Ryan, your last 2.
I've yet to take a quarterback, so I'm going to do that here. Now, I originally had this at wide receiver, but I think we're going to flex him over to quarterback, and it's the assassination of Qasim Soleimani. He was assassinated, the
World
second
War
most
III,
powerful
baby.
person in Iran. He was assassinated via drone strike, so a precision long distance bomb hit him. Yes, he was. So it's very dangerous both on the athletic front, being able to throw very long, accurate passes, and on the diplomatic front. These players can be talking a lot of trash before the game, getting the other team riled up and out of their headspace, almost causing World War III. So you can spell QASEM SOLEIMANI. I think.
All right. I'll Google it later.
Yeah, you could go. Yeah, I don't know how to.
We're
spell
running
it.
out of time in this show.
Yeah, the assassination. Okay, and then and that leaves kicker. So for kicker, kickers are often forgotten, but they're a lot of fun. So what better kicker than New Year's 2020, kicking off the year. People were feeling good about it. A lot of points on the board. New Year's 2020, new decade. Maybe not my finest moment, but New Year's 2020.
All right.
Back when we all had hope.
Defense. Oh, I was thinking New Year's 2021. Yeah, New Year's 2020.
New Year's 2020.
Oh, how excited we were. Okay, so a bit of a tough call here for me, but you know what? Let's go out on something that's really gonna, smother you, put you into the grave. Matt, if you cut over to my screen, my favorite personal meme of the entire year.
For the coronavirus.
It's the coffin dance meme.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pick Trump getting COVID.
You can have it. You can have it. There's a million different variations of it. This one ended up actually not being right because he survived miraculously. He honestly might have gotten stronger from it. But this is my favorite meme in a long time, and I want a defense that's going to put you in a grave.
That's good. I do not hate the pick at all, Will.
So
Thanks.
for the interest of time, I'm just going to jump into mine. For I can say that even though I'm a guest. So for my wide receiver, I believe that's the only position I have left. I'm going to go with Disney Plus. While Disney Plus did launch in November of 2019, I really believe it's really all made us its bitch this year. Whether you're paying $30 to watch a crappy Mulan live action remake for some reason, or getting so invested in a Baby Yoda, which it seems like I don't get it and I refuse to get it. But basically, it's powerful enough and brain altering enough that it has made a generation of adults think that they need a streaming service for babies, and that's the kind of power and momentum that I need on my team. They also destroyed copyright law. They also made it so that we will never be able to draw 3 circles next to each other for the next 120 years, which is again another sign of strength.
Very solid. I qualified it to Disney Plus making us their bitch.
Yes.
To make it count in 2020.
That's what
Right.
Disney Plus is
Okay.
Close it out, Anthony.
Okay, and as the
5
last
minutes
pick,
to go.
I had a lot of options here. Some of them were mentioned. I had Trump getting COVID up there. Thought about Four Seasons Total Landscaping. Thought about Odell Beckham Jr. liking poop. But I'm going to go with adopting my cat Kylo as my wide receiver.
It's been done.
He's very,
Anthony
very
kind of
fast.
did beat you to it.
No, Kylo's very cute.
Thank you. It's a good feel-good way to end the draft.
Kylo interrupts every single show walking across your lap, and then the one show that you need him to actually make it.
Yeah, he's nowhere to be found.
Classic cat right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he is passed out asleep on the couch.
That's wide receivers. Some games that they're putting up 30 points. Another,
That's right.
2 catches.
It's a real
for
Mike
50.
Evans type.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man.
All right, everyone has 15 seconds to run through your team, starting with Rachel.
Cool. So just to sum up, I have my quarterback is Wet Ass Pussy. My running back is the ads for Galaxy Lights. My wide receiver is Disney Plus making us its bitch. My tight end is K-pop fans or the K-pop army. My defense is Kim Kardashian's private island. And my kicker is, of course, the great and extremely Spanish Hilaria Logan.
Spanish.
Very good.
All right, so I've got the Quarantine Titans, led by Jacinda Ardern, the one politician getting it done in this day and age. Really anchored by the running back, the Tiger King, the show, not the man. So we got those big cats running the ball. Defense is the pandemic, and I can't think of anything that's going to stop more people than that. Wide receiver, billionaires gobbling up everything out there. Tight end with that big party energy, COVID summer. That brief blip in time where we could get outside and maybe see a friend from 20 feet. Dropping literal bombs, the assassination of Soleimani at quarterback, and at kicker, New Year's Eve 2020 that already happened back in January.
How naive we were. Okay, I'll jump in for the Murder Hornets. Wow, what a great team name. Certainly wouldn't have been a good draft pick. Coach Andrew Cuomo, a man so Machiavellian, he literally made himself a Kennedy. At quarterback, we have the COVID vaccine. Let's go. After that thing gets released, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna live it up so hard. The vaccine is what's gonna kill me. Running back, the Dreams Cranberry Juice TikTok guy, a wide receiver. We want a couple of quick bites out there.
Fucking quick, man.
Better to burn out
It
than
was
to
on my
fade away.
board.
At kicker, we want the joy of rescuing an animal. That for me, that's adopting Roger. And at tight end, really want to drive the defense up a wall. That's going to be the Imagine video. And at defense, we're going to put you into the ground. That's the coffin dance meme.
Excellent. And my team, I'm Barbara Walters, and this is Coach Dr. Fauci, quarterback, the Biden-Harris election. My defense, everything is a cake. Tight ends, Shakira J-Lo halftime show. My kicker is XAEA 12. My running back, Kim Jong-un, dead. And my wide receiver is adopting Kylo. Great show, everybody. Great teams. I'll do my best to put together some thumbnails of these teams. We'll post that on Twitter. We will all share that and retweet that. And if everyone in the audience can vote on who they think has the best football team out of 2020 moments. Ryan, Rachel, thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Of course. Stay tuned on this channel. Next, we have a very special subscribers-only event, so please subscribe to 2MB Studios, and you can see the behind-the-scenes making of QAW, Quarantine Action Wrestling. David Thomas, the creator of that, is going to be creating some of the wrestlers that will be used in upcoming shows, so stay tuned. That's Will. I'm Anthony. We're Boy Detectives. I wish we had a catchphrase.